to see him initiate on the offensive end.
Brooklyn with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Anthony up on top. He's guarded by Johnson. They need this. No good from Finney-Smith.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Johnson. 11 points last game.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And now back, here they are. Team.
So a moment now to see the story for Jusuf Nurkic.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
That'll be a 5-second call. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Orlando Magic. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the San Antonio Spurs.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Team second.
Sharp the pass to Little. Now here's Sharp. He's guarded closely. Barnes kicks to Johnson. Pocket 6. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Johnson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers. Here's Anthony. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Nets passing it around. For 3, Bridges. The rebound by Watford.
With a solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
The kick out to Barnes. The pass to Little. Johnson against Anthony from past the arc. And there's Little. That's good on the assist by Johnson. Little's got 5 points now in the quarter. Bridges outside. Anthony against Johnson. They set the screen. There's the lob to the hoop. And it's Bridges scoring on a gorgeous play. Bridges has got 10.
Just so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
His team is down, but with the way he went at the rim, you know they'll keep fighting the entire game.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type. the scoring to rely on.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Smith with a wide open look from outside off the mark. Portland leading by 11. Here's Sharp, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul.
At the line for the
A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside, and he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan, and he is relentless in his attack.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Well, you can do a couple things with turnovers. They committed too many, and then they didn't force enough. So a tough go in that category.
For 3, Bridges. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Bridges got 5 points now this quarter.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Here's Johnson. Had the space there, but it's offline. Here's Anthony. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
The score, 42, the Trailblazers.
Thanks for the great interview, David.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and a battle is also upon us. Not Kenny and Shaq this time, thankfully, but 2 outstanding players.
You look at this matchup at the point guard position, so much talent in this position in the league. You've got your work cut out for you every single night, Ernie.
The skill game taking center stage. Now moving on to the game at hand, some challenges in this first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
We've seen a lack of focus and control for them. They've wasted a number of possessions by turning the ball over. It's simple. The score should be closer if they would protect the rock and make the smart play.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Portland, 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3.
And for the Trailblazers, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hoped they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. At the guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Trey Lyles out there with Miller. And it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. There's the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Lillard just a menace when he's driving inside, forces the D to act, which is why he gets those calls.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Now, here is Russell. Outside Thomas. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And the Nets, another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walton, Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument. Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Now, here is Russell. 11 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good.
At the line, Cameron Thomas. Stepping to the line with 2.
And the second free throw, good. Trailblazers leading by 10. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Phillips says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do. It gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man, to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is. He's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. Johnson, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Johnson, a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 5 assists in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. Their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And stolen by Thomas. Lillard against Russell. Here's Bridges. He kicks it to Pirtle. Pass to Russell. Sweet move. And the layup is up and in. Russell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nets.
Well, he's starting to get into the flow now and the rhythm. This is a dominant offensive performance from D'Lo.
Here's Lillard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Hilke Pirtle.
And the 0 Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number to him.
Yeah, Greg, we know that represents the letter O, as Dame grew up in Oakland, went to college in Ogden, and became an NBA star in Oregon. Oh my, that's a lot of those.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 13. Dish now to Pirtle. Shoots over Nurkic. Bridges inside. Covered by Miller. There's Thomas with the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Lillard outside. There's the 3. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Now, here is Russell. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Johnson with a screen on Simon. Thomas, that's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Frankie, take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Nurkic is focused on trying to make the job of his teammates easier. He works so hard on the glass and setting screens. Tons of dirty work that Nurkic finds himself involved in.
Now, here is Russell. 13 points in the game.
And just no fear, guys. I mean, he is willing to mix it up in the paint with the big boys.
Pass to Simons. Nurkic, a screen on Russell. Simons, the pass to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Smart play getting Nurkic the ball after the screen and roll. He dives towards the basket and gets the pass in a perfect spot deep in the lane.
Russell dishes to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Shots good by Miller.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Outside, Russell. Russell sets a screen for Thomas. Dishes it to Bridges. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist. Bridges got 16.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Thomas, after the missed three from Damian Lillard. It's stolen. A rebound by the Nets. Pirtle's got his sixth rebound on the night. Russell finds Thomas. Johnson outside. Thomas passes to Pirtle. 4 on the shot clock. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. He has 6.
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
And now a timeout called by Portland. So for the Nets, Sharp checked in for Pirtle. Smith comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Anthony subbed in for Russell. Passes it to Little. Now here's Sharp. Johnson outside. The kick out to Barnes. Second shot opportunity, and Johnson puts it in.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And to see your son break fine success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for you.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 14. The pass to Little. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Barnes screen on him. Johnson kicks to Little. Here's Sharp. Oh, good on the triple. That's trailed by 8. Pass to Smith. Back to Anthony. Smith scanning the floor. And again, it's the Nets missing. For Portland, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Here's Sharp. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Trailblazers?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Johnson outside. Pass to Watford. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when he's got himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time. Now,
here is Smith. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Watford. 6-point lead. Johnson, a wide open look. The rebound by Sharp. Hard accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Trailblazers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now, here's Sharp, covered by Smith. Little can't hit. And the net shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. It'll go, the Portland lead. Cut down to 4 on the bucket from Smith. Portland's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Sharp, the pass to Johnson. There's the screen. Passes it to Sharp. Portland needs to get off a shot. Barnes. Rebounded by the Nets.
He's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Out to Smith. Over Sharp. Smith missing again. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Trailblazers. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already.
Please give a big round of applause.
We had a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
This has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Cole Anthony is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Pirtle, then it's Bridges, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pirtle sets the pick for Russell. Anthony in the corner. They grab their own miss. Pirtle finds Bridges. And here's Russell. Here's Finney-Smith. A three-pointer off the mark. On the wing, Miller. A shot. No good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Good on that shot. And with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Finney-Smith. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. There's Miller with the 3. Portland no good that time either.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
The drive by Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
This is a testament to this team's fortitude, never giving up. Folks, we've got a new ballgame.
Barnes, screen on Russell. Lillard misses.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Miller with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Now a timeout called by Portland. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. So for the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Barnes, and it's Simons in for Sharp. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. He said, "I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does." Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here's Anthony for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Simons, the pass to Miller. Here's Lillard. Launches it. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got the game tied up here for Portland.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Hurdle with a screen on Simon. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 2.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Miller outside. There's the pass to Lyons. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Russell with the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Man, scoring off a turnover is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Misses the 3. Trailblazers trail by 3. And here is Lyons. Pass to Simons. Now here is Miller. Fires from deep. And they recover.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Hurdle with a screen on Lillard. Russell, no good. Portland's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And Lillard kicks to Miller. Pass to Nurkic. To take the lead. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Nurkic having one of those nights, looking like a fine-tuned first option scoring.
Outside Anthony. Russell against Simon. The pass to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. And now Portland on the break. Now here's Simons. Lyles with the screen. 3-pointer, Lillard. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Bounce pass, Anthony. In the floater. Pass to Burke. For 3, Bridges. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Simons against Anthony. Simons, the pass to Lillard. Over Russell. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
And it's Russell missing. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 13. So just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter.
In the paint, Simons really has to go up against it. Credit to him for sticking with that play and seeing some daylight.
First one falls for him. Thomas checked in for D'Angelo Russell. And Simons drops them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Now Anthony. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Anthony from outside the arc. Good on the triple. Anthony's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th. For Brooklyn.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get this sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Lillard outside. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Jakob Poeltl. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
And the Nets making a change here. Russell's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Barnes, he's checked in for Lyons. Here's Russell. Outside for Thomas. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Finney-Smith. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Lillard left side. Barnes screen on Russell. That's a 2 from Lillard. Offensive rebound. There's Miller with the 3. And no good. Brooklyn trailing. Passes to Bridges. Russell with it. Poeltl with a screen on Lillard. Now the pass to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Bridges. Covered by Barnes. And the Nets, another 3.
And Bridges elevating his game. Woo!
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 2. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the 4th. Lillard dishes to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
Clutch bucket by Nurkic on that possession. They needed that one.
Russell against Lillard. Here's Thomas. Good. That's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink.
Take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking. Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Poeltl with a screen on Lillard. Here's Russell. Here's Poeltl. Here's Finney-Smith. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And when Pearl sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Got that one up quick. Lillard's got 35 in the game.
And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see why Lillard's stepping up again to the challenge.
Poeltl with this. Green on Lillard. It's from long range. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Lillard from outside. That one, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Russell pitch to Finney-Smith. Bridges outside. And stolen by Miller. And now we've got the intentional foul. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're leading by 2. 26 seconds left in the 4th. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And what time is it? It's game time. Lillard relishes going to the line in these close ones. And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Pass to Thomas. Shot from the top of the key. Miller grabs the miss. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Miller, 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Timeout called the Nets. They trail by 6. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Lillard against Russell. Pass to Finney-Smith. Buries it from outside.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Simon's really settling in to what he is in this league, and that is a microwave scorer. He can come in and get buckets.
From deep, Thomas, and the Nets another 3.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Boy, that poise that Lillard has bodes so well in these moments. He just takes on the pressure like a champ.
Also from deep 3-point territory. No good. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Here with Damian Lillard. Dame, when do you know you have a rhythm in a game like tonight?
When I was doing my pregame routine, I felt pretty good. You know, the ball was coming off my hands good. I felt calm. I felt really good coming into the night to start the game. I was patient.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett